All right.
Ready when you are, my man.
Episode 3, Couch Convos. Still on 4 wheels. How's it going, guys?
It's going good, man. James Tyler here.
Yep, Tyler Schmieder on the deck.
Yeah, 3 Tylers in the building. It's a damn calamity, man.
Triple threat.
For real. All right, give us a little rundown on the story of you two, how y'all met, how the channel came about. I'd love to hear it. Let's go.
So, we've met years and years ago. Just grew up skating together. Still on 4 wheels. It's just two fathers, old men, out here still loving to skate and making some videos because we love doing it. Is really where it started, and we're just seeing where it goes.
Yeah, keep the progression going, man. There's a whole new generation of skaters coming up.
Yes, sir.
You got to show them the ropes.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys keeping the sport alive. Everyone was trying to say it was dying, but I think there's more light in the skate world than ever before, especially in the underground skate scene.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So the biggest video you guys got, let's talk about that a little bit.
Biggest video?
Yes, sir.
That'd be the one, that contest in Des Moines that we went to. We went down there, Des Moines
The
Street
street
Style
style?
Open. Yeah, caught some pros, caught some AMs. Everybody was out there killing it.
Yeah, it was a really good time. So we've done a few vlogs. That was our most recent one, most viewed at this point. But yeah, Des Moines Street Style Open. Me and Tyler here hurdled up the kids, took them down there for their first skate contest. Like he said, a bunch of pros got to just skate. The kids did their first drop in that night too, so that was super, super cool. But really, it's just the whole point was to go out and not really do a recap, but just an adventure type vlog series of us taking the kids out for their first time and captured all the pros doing what they do at the biggest skate park in America now.
I know. Des Moines is the home of the biggest skate park in America. I was about to say the world, then I'd be capping. But yeah. So take us way back to what really inspired you to skate. What was the first inspiring moment that you can remember?
So for me, Tyler will tell you his next here. But for me, it was my older brother. Actually, he got into skateboarding with him and his homies, and me being the middle child, being a little brother, I was like, I got to do what my older brother does. That's cool. That's rad. I want to be a part of that. And then once I got into it, though, for myself, I got my own skate crew and shit. Grew up with my own homies, and fell in love with it, and really just grabbed a hold of me. What do they say? Bit by the bug. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was no putting it down after that.
Yeah, that's true for both of us, man. I grew up watching all the older homies skating around the block and trying to follow in their footsteps.
Yeah, trying to keep up.
Yep. Yep. Keep up or get left behind, man. And
For real.
You can sip to these two if you want.
I got you. So let's go with one that I like a lot, the Japan skateboarding. That's Japan skateboarding is a whole
it's been taken off.
yeah,
man.
it's a whole different skateboarding.
Insane.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. They're on the leading edge of it for sure.
Yeah, the
Yep.
the overseas skate culture is really taken off, but Japan alone, crazy.
No, and absolutely. So worldwide, skateboard culture has grown so much over the past 10, 20 years, like, and available in countries that never had a skateboard at all before, which is really cool to see skate parks all over the place, way more than there ever was. But going specifically back to Japan, yeah. So what I've heard, and may or may not be accurate, I'm not sure, but what I've heard is they actually have like a skate school where you can do the minimal of academics and really just focus on skateboarding. It's as seriously treated as like a martial arts over there in a lot of senses now, I guess, which makes sense because the precision of these kids, emphasize kids, are out here doing insane things.
You see the precision that they do in the mixed martial arts. So just
Right.
imagine taking that sort of what would you call that? That discipline and applying it to training on the skateboard.
and just physical awareness, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I just seen a clip on Instagram, I think it was yesterday, and it was a female from Japan, and she did a kickflip back feeble down the big set at one of these contests. The precision in slow-mo was so insane. Like, you have to be so dialed in that you don't even see the top of pros landing that perfectly dialed in. Flip was so on point, caught it at the perfect time, pinched it, you know what I'm saying? It really is another level.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's a really good segue into the next point. So women in skateboarding has grown drastically since the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. And it's actually my favorite thing about opening Instagram. There's I can't remember what her name is, but I'll tag her down below. She's super crazy. She's from Argentina, and she posts almost every single day, bro. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
just
she's
staying on the
nuts.
grind.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real, dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The progression with the women's side of skateboarding has just been unbelievable lately.
For real.
Yeah, and it's super exciting to
Yeah.
watch. That's what's cool about
Yeah.
it. Is like, let me get it real quick. We're sharing. No, super exciting. So growing up, when I did skating and getting into it, being a pro and doing the gnarliest thing was like 50-50 in a 15-star handrail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the women out here, like Alyssa Steamer and a couple other females, there wasn't a lot of them. And the skateboarding was like, I mean, they were killing it. They were ripping. But what they're doing now is so insane to where it's like they're almost at a point. I give it another 5 to 10 years, they'll be competing with the men damn near. Like it's another level.
For real.
Yeah, before you know it, they'll have co-ed competitions and everything.
They're getting there. They're getting there. Oh, shit.
But yeah, so what's the name of the first skate video that you can remember back in the day? Popping in the VHS player or getting that coming home from Chris Walker's bike shop after getting your fresh crispy board, or even the CCS skate shop that's not there no more.
The earliest one that still lingers in memory would have been that "Yeah Right" video by Girl, man. That still rocks to this day.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Everything from the skating to the soundtrack to all the in betweens. It's a solid film to this day.
Timeless.
Yes, timeless for sure.
Absolutely. I got one. So, like he said, yeah, right. My earliest one was the 411 videos that they used to mail out if you signed up. It was like a magazine subscription, but with DVDs.
The
VHS.
what was it?
411 DM. Yeah. So that was my shit, and that's where like I discovered Danny Way, Rob Dyrdek, like all the infamous pros.
Bam Margera was on there, right?
Yeah. Bam had a few segments.
Yep.
Thing about Bam though is a lot of his footage was constantly recycled. You would see the same clips on different videos. No hate, but anyway, yeah, I mean 411 was my shit for sure. And then really just local skating was a huge, like, got me hyped influence because we had some rippers back in the day,
Sure.
Whatever happened to Stink Bud?
Stink Bud.
Yeah. Pink Mohawk.
Stink.
He's wild. Yeah, he's the one who donated the quarter pipes down
Yep.
the skate park way back in the 90s.
Yeah.
The wooden quarter pipes.
That was the first quarter pipe I dropped in.
Yep. Shout out to the Rice Skaters.
Rice, yeah, RCS.
Yep. RCS. Yep.
Yes, sir.
Jokers.
Yeah,
The
the Jokers.
And then, hey, serious skate team.
Serious skate team, bro. You're looking
Serious
at
skate
two.
team. Yes, sir.
Tell them about how that was our first.
Rest in peace to the homie.
Our first skate team we tried to put
Yeah,
together.
that was shit. We was just kids then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we was filming a couple years after YouTube was concepted.
Even before that, we were filming it. Realistically. I mean, yeah, YouTube was what, 2009, 10?
Yeah.
We were filming before that. The goal once it became skating every day and we had a bag of tricks under our belt, next step was we gotta get a camera. And we used to roll around with them box cameras, little square rectangle cameras.
Yep.
Quality's terrible, but we'd film all day on that fucking thing.
Looking like the Blair Witch Skate Project.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, sir.
We called it serious skate team. And so me, him, and it was a homie of ours, Clint, who pretty much rode every day on and off, whether it was all three or just you, just me, whatever. And so yeah, the concept was there. I ended up getting into some trouble. So you can actually look it up on YouTube though.
Yeah.
Tyler and Clint got the what's it called? Serious Skate Vid?
Yeah.
That's the title?
Yeah.
So yeah, try and dig for that.
Oh yeah.
Serious skate team.
Hell yeah. So let's talk about skateboarding these days and how wild it's become compared to getting a 2x4 and slapping half of your roller skates on each side.
I can go off on this.
Let's go.
Take it away. Homie.
Yeah.
Take it away. All right. So it's insane. It is Tony Hawk Pro Skater in real life now. I'm not even joking. Speaking of Japan, the gold medal of I don't know if it was X Games, but big event last year. The gold medal was a 12 or 13-year-old kid from Japan. Did a kickflip, front blunt slide, big spin out to fakie, followed up by I think it was either a half cab flip, but then by the time they got to the other end of the course, they did a 540 on a 6-foot quarter pipe. Now that's insane. Not to mention the handrail that I just seen get torn apart the other day on Instagram. Another point to that, Instagram is like, no, what are skate videos anymore? Instagram's where all the clips at.
Social
Yeah.
media is where.
But this dude hopped on had to have been a 20 to 30 stair handrail, but there was 3 rails in one. He literally ollied up 50-50, 10-foot rail,
Yeah.
ollied again, 50-50, 10-foot rail, ollied again, 50-50, 10-foot rail, and pulled that shit off. That is, when I grew up, like I said, bro, the biggest thing done was Jeff Rowley skating the Staples Center, doing a 50-50 down that big ass hubba. And that was like gnarly to no extent. Now you got Jaws out here doing the Lion 25. Just it is Tony Hawk Pro Skater in real life.
The whole Jaws is a monster, man. He has no fear. He will send anything.
Yeah, I think the X Games is making a huge comeback too. There was a couple years where I didn't really hear about it at all. You know, I didn't see much coverage, I guess. I kind of wasn't looking for it either, but then I've noticed the past 2 or 3 years, it's just been going and going.
Yeah, it's good to see. You love to see it.
Yeah.
We grew up with that, you know.
Yeah, for real.
And like he said, he had been looking for it, but back then you weren't looking for it either. But
you always seen it, and it was on TV too.
Was phenomenal back then.
Yeah, the coverage was phenomenal.
But that's the beauty of it, is it's back on now. They got Sal Mesicala.
Yeah. Back on the mic.
Which that right there in itself is like.
That's nostalgia in its purest form right there.
Bringing Jason Ellis back on.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Lil Wayne. Hold on.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne was at the X Games this last year, and there's like, of course, he's a celebrity, so there's clips going on to him. But it's a beautiful thing to see how blown away and how he really appreciates what skateboarding is all about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can say what you want about his skating, but the dude loves skateboarding. And that's what it's all about. It's not about what you can do, how talented you are, how good you are. It's just about getting on that board and loving to do it. And you go to any skate park in this world, I guarantee you it'll be an experience like you didn't think you were going to have if you're just getting on that board and loving to do it. It's nothing but respect to the next skater. Skaters supporting skaters.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, got to keep the community going, man.
All day.
So us growing up in Iowa, being a part of the Midwest and that skate culture, what do you guys do skate-wise wintertime? You guys go out and snowboard?
In our older age or back in the day?
I mean, I'm not going out in the cold.
Yeah, we don't bounce quite like we used to.
Yeah, back in the day, I remember going down Coleman Hill with my snowboard and flying into the ditch at the end, hopefully not breaking a leg or nothing.
Yeah,
so,
there was a couple secret spots around town you could get into.
Budweiser Hill.
Yeah.
That was the best sled spot. Yeah, the old post office.
On it.
Yeah.
Back in the day, there's Sailorville too.
Yep, down Sailorville. They had Skate South down there.
In Third Layer. I go up to Third Layer every once in a while up in Minneapolis. I guess we went there once, but either way, some winter activities. Yeah. So yeah, like he said, Sailorville, Third Layer. Is it Colo, Iowa, right outside of Ames, has an indoor park. That's actually pretty fun. Yeah, post office. Hollywood? Yeah, out in Cedar Rapids, Hollywood. Really, it was just like either we didn't skate or we skate homies' garages. That was a big thing. Garages, having little flat rails, building little ramps and whatnot. And then the skate shop, when we had one, RCS, they actually had a mini ramp in the back that if you knew the right person, you could get in there and go skate as well. So yeah, I mean, there was always an option. If you wanted to fucking do it, you're gonna get it done.
I remember the first time I went down to RCS, I was like 13 years old. I bought a board and a shirt that had a joint pocket in it, and I remember my mom made me ride that skateboard all the way back down there to return the joint holder shirt.
It's for pencils.
That's exactly what I said.
You know
it's
what I mean?
for pencils, but she was not going. So
that was the home away from home for me, honestly. So there was at a point really young when I was competing and like putting in sponsor me tapes, and I had a little flow going from the RCS local shop, and then within doing that though, I went there to give Griff my sponsor me tape. And the DC rep happened to be there at the time because they collabed, did a shoe together. Yeah. And so he goes, "Look, you send me that much footage, once a month, I'll hook you up with a couple pairs of shoes every month." My dumb ass went and got locked out. Juvenile shit. And so I threw that all away. But but the point was to all that is RCS was the home away from home. I was there every single day, whether I was copping something from the shop. Retrospect, probably should have bought more from the shop to keep it alive. We were young and dumb and just loved skateboarding. But the beauty of that is he knew that it was really just about skating, and he never let you know that his business was dying and told you to fucking get out. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, every time I was down there, it felt like a family. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
even if it was just him kicking it in there, the vibe was always there.
And the graffiti.
It was definitely a whole community
Well,
thing.
even when you walk past the building, even when I walk past going to Old Boston's or going up to River City Vapes, I swear it still feels like if I open that door, all them boards are gonna. Yeah, I swear to God,
just get
bro.
flooded with all those old memories.
I miss it so much. What I wouldn't do to be able to like walk in there one last time.
So, I got a story on that. So when he was just opening the shop there, were you around back in the original shop over there where Fairway is now? That was a whole strip of buildings.
I don't think so. No.
So that was actually a really cool building. But anyway, besides that,
where the old Dairyette used to be,
kind of that block, yeah. So there used to be was it something lawnmowers right there, and then anyway they tore it all down. It's where Fairway is now. But when he moved shop, he was getting all the walls painted, and I, like I said, down there all the time. That was my community, and I happened to be there when a few artists were painting the pieces on the wall. And Dan's from Chicago. I happened to be there that day. The big yellow and blue Dan's with the flying D's next to the boards. So I was watching him do that, and at this point I'm into graffiti. I'm dipping my toes trying to figure it out. And this dude, man, so cool at Dan's, man. He went and made me a whole hat. I got a blank hat. He did up my name and everything on it, tagged the shit out of it.
That's
like
fire.
Super cool, man. Like that's the thing about skate shops in general. Like not just our skate shop, RCS, but for a community to have one is so important for the community, because it is that place where I wouldn't have picked up on, first of all, like the skills that we gained with skateboarding, but the community and brotherhood and camaraderie that you get from it, and what that brings to it is it's an individual sport. It's not a team thing. But the friends I had with skateboarding are still my friends at this day. And as we get older, a lot of fucking people can't say that.
Yeah. It's a brotherhood we're all thankful for. It's a blessing in disguise to be able to still be out there.
If you grew up with the Crawford Snell skate park that we've got here, it's like
if you can skate that park, you can skate anything.
If you can skate,
shout out to homie's dad though for just like hooking up his son in the community with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
If it wasn't for that dentist and that kid skating, we wouldn't have a skate park.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Smokers, wasn't it?
But, I mean, I don't know if you want to say the name out loud, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know how people.
Oh, we'll be all right. We'll figure it out.
Right.
If you got a problem with it, we'll take it down. But so let's get into injuries. What have you guys broken? What have you not broken? Is it easier to say what you haven't broken?
You go first. I got a laundry list.
Man. Aside from all the rolled ankles and bum knees, man, I've got 13 broken bones and counting, 10 plus surgeries.
Oh, you broke yourself that many times on skateboard?
Yeah.
I didn't notice it was that much.
It's been a
I feel so alone now.
It's been a healthy mix of a lot of stuff, a lot of dumb stunts.
Well, just from skating.
Just from skating?
Yeah, just from skating.
For real. Here, give me one
At
second.
least 6, 7.
Make sure this
6,
is still
7
going.
Yep. Counting fingers and toes and.
Good. I'll already eat the next time.
Yeah, it's been a painful journey.
So 6, 7, which one? Talk us through.
Yep, we got 3 fingers, 2 in the arm, a couple toes.
Yeah.
Yep. Had rods, 2 titanium rods. It was compound.
Ooh, that was the arm, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That was in your fun box?
Yeah, that was Christmas night, man. The night that I got my first rail.
I remember that, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I know you had a nasty one up in Algona when you were younger.
Yeah. Was that all yours?
Yeah, that's
all right.
As far as skate goes.
Should we start toe to head or head to toe? All right, we'll start with the feet. So I broke both my ankles 3 times a piece in my right. Broke both my ankles 3 times a piece in my right foot. One of those are dying. It's the GoPro.
Yeah,
that's fun. All right. So yeah, and then right foot, Oshkosh slide on the right knee, broken tailbone, broken rib, split my nutsack open, 12 stitches there. I said tailbone rib, broken both my wrists, also 3 times a piece. I think my right one's actually 4. Hand, 2 concussions, and a dislocated shoulder, or excuse me, a broken collarbone. They said it was dislocated, but I can clearly to this day see that it is not where it should be.
No mistake.
So yeah, and every time I was eager to get back on the board as quick as I fucking could.
That's how it goes.
Skateboarders, man.
Yeah.
So we got a skate park being built down in Prairie Meadows this spring. We got an event also, the Basic Shirt Co. does, and we'd like to bring Lay Street and Still on 4 Wheels out there. So Can we expect to see you guys there or what?
Yep, we plan on being out there, bringing the kids out, you know, get some skating in, maybe some music, some vendors, getting after it, you know,
Absolutely.
bring this thing to life.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And I mean, honestly, I would like to. I mean, if any possibility, maybe team up a little bit, maybe put up a art wall, get some live art going.
Let's do it.
Maybe get some barbecue out there or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even a bounce house for the kids.
Ducking fun, man.
Just,
Where you at? Bring it on.
Show them that it's a whole event out here at the skate park that it can be, and it's a positive thing for the community all day, man.
Yes, sir.
We've been trying for it for 20 years since we were skating all them years ago, and we went around door to door petitioning, getting signatures. They told us that's what they'll do to bring it to City Hall. Always got swept under the rug. So I mean, hey, little 20 years too late, but at least we're getting it, and maybe we can't enjoy it like we used to be able to, but our kids will be able to.
For sure.
And you know, leading to that, we're still on four wheels, man. What we'd like to do is turn it into a skate shop and something with a not a brick and mortar, but something a little special. We won't quite tell you right away, but just know it's a skate shop like never been done before. And into that even more, not only creating content, but we would love to do and plan to do a skateboarding intramural for the kids. You know, maybe every summer for 1 or 2 months, and just teach the kids how to skate, supply all the protective gear, skateboards, and show them what the community's all about.
Let's do it. All right, that wraps it up. Couch Convos.
Yep.
Wait, let them know where to find us. Hold on, we gotta do
Oh,
that.
yeah, my bad.
Important.
Yep.
So Still on Four Wheels, you can find us on YouTube and Instagram at Still on Four Wheels, 4 the number 4. I mean, it's that easy. Still on Four Wheels, YouTube and Instagram. We got shorts uploaded daily and vlogs uploaded at least once a month. We try to. Winter's coming, so it might not be so sunny.
It'll work. All right.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you
man.
guys.
Yeah,
No problem.
appreciate you, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
All
Basic.
right.
Shout out Basic.
Basic shirt co.
Check them out.
Dad life.
Lake Street in the motherfucking house. Eat the cane.
Yes, sir. James Tyler.
What's up?
It's coming next.
What's coming next?
Check it out.
Ooh.
Basic.